Don't you just love it? When someone does an Instagram post proving their brain doesn't work after too much snow emoji. Let's break it down and laugh at him. So he has tagged the Metropolitan Police, Crime Prosecution Service, and TikTok. I'm guessing he thinks they're going to take time looking at his post. He does this all the time. So here he is stating that the police have told someone that he doesn't have a case. That's not how it works. The numbnuts won't know about any cases until he is arrested in a criminal capacity or served in a private capacity, and ignoring the papers does nothing except go badly for you. If this isn't the first time, then that shows you didn't learn the first time. It doesn't matter if you have filed a case or not. It doesn't make you immune from arrest or prosecution yourself. There is also evidence of tuna influence, using terms such as alarm and distressed, and you're claiming mental health when it suits you. Just saying mental health doesn't work in a court. I have had to prove so much to my solicitors just to validate that I suffer anxiety, depression. You think he is obsessed with you? Nobody is obsessed with you. Just protecting the victims that have been exploited. Stalking, harassment, and malicious communication are 3 different charges from a couple of acts, so which is it? That's your bad choices why you live with Dad Dickens. And you do most of your lives from the living room or kitchen. Only your bedroom when it's after 10 p.m. and you have to be quiet or you're hiding. You're not famous for dancing. If we asked random people, the family fortune answers would be, who is he? Scammer, beg, abuser, pedalo. Not necessarily in that order. See, now you're using the mental health card as a defense. That won't wash in court. Lawyers will rip it apart. And as saying he spreads lies with no evidence, the evidence is from your own mouth. Your own words. You can't get better evidence. You have been told to get off social media before by the police. You are just too lazy to go get a job and pay your ways as any grown adult does. And again, the mental health card is played. If you get your phones taken, that's your fault, nobody else's. It's called criminal forensic evidence. What has his relationships have to do with you? Nothing. You're clutching at straws. Remember, there is video evidence available of what you did to him and myself, especially when it comes to employment, showing who did the harassing, finger of guilt pointing your way. Then you bring me up. We are both laughing at these so-called cases against us. You claim we are working together, which we aren't, as it's separate cases, separate offenses. But yes, they do cross paths at times, which is the only connection. And back to the evidence is doctored root. The evidence is from his own mouth, his times when he is live. I guess the police are doctoring the evidence when you have mentioned our names. Yo, then multiple times when you're live. And finally, a whining last paragraph. Because things that can be talked about are being talked about. The police can't get involved in that, as they would then become part of a case. In breach of their job. I'm civil wording. Tough shit. Deal with it. Please stop saying we are ruining your reputation. It's so low, it can't be ruined or even used as a limbo pole. TikTok is not a career. A career has progression. In fact, you have regress since being on TikTok. But if TikTok is your job, it's like getting fired, sacked, let go, made redundant. There is nothing you can do except go get another job. You've been sacked before. It's just the same. Anyway, let's keep the 2020 for party going.